So welcome guys to the new course of HTML. In this course I will actually tell you about everything we can cover in HTML. So in today's video we will actually talk about the basic course outline, exploring the HTML markup language in depth. So let me show you that what we will cover in the coming modules. So the list of topics that we will cover in this course are below. First of all, we will look in detail about the introduction of HTML, that what is basically HTML, how it is used and for what purpose we can use it. You will get to know the rough idea about the usage and the importance of HTML in the introduction. Secondly, we'll talk about what editors we can use in order to code for HTML. There are some basic to advanced level editors that we can use. I will show you in this module that what editor you can use and which you cannot, but it actually depends on the stage that at what level you are. So we will cover that in the coming module. Thirdly, we will cover basic concepts like all the details and things which are in HTML. We will cover in overview, or you can say basic concepts. After that, we will actually see HTML basic elements. That what are they, like for instance, different kind of paragraphs, headings, body, titles, this kind of thing. We actually cover in theory and practical as well. Added with that, we will also cover about different HTML attributes on the basis of which HTML works. There are several attributes including in HTML, so we will cover this as well. After that, we will actually look up in the detail about the attributes such as headings, paragraphs, and quotations. How we can use different kind of headings, different kind of paragraphs, and the quotations as well, which is actually the pillar of the HTML language, because in different websites we can see different headings and different paragraphs. So in actual how it happened depend on learning these kind of things. After that, we will actually utilize HTML styles, formatting and comments. Like simple HTML is nothing, but we will use several kind of styles that may be relating to CSS, and we can also use HTML own styles attributes, different formatting of paragraphs, headings, and different elements. In addition to it, we can also use comments. Comments are really important because of two reasons. First of all, it can help you to go through your code and understand that your part of code is about what. You can do that by commenting about it. In addition to it, other person can also see and read out your code if he want to and understand it clearly. Next, we will cover about the color schemes in HTML. There are different color schemes, and we will actually look up that how we can actually utilize those colors and do our formatting in a really good color combinations. The most important thing that we will discuss after that is using CSS in HTML. CSS is actually, you can say, a markup of HTML. Without CSS, HTML is nothing, because in order to give some good look to your site or web pages, CSS is a must. CSS is actually another language, but we will actually cover it in HTML as well. I will tell you that how we can use CSS in HTML and embed those codes in HTML coding. So we will cover it in detail, don't worry. After that, we can use several kind of links. Those links may be of CSS, those may be JavaScripts. It can also be different image links, different anchor tag links. We will actually cover it in detail later. The next thing that we will cover is really important, and it's the advanced topic in HTML, and that is embedding images in HTML and how we can actually construct tables in HTML, which is really important because in order to show some data or some records, we can use tables. There are several kind of tables in HTML. Also, we will use some lists. Those may be actually order and unordered list. So I will explain to you later in the course that what are actually order and unordered list and why they are important. The next important thing are block and inline elements. There are actually two main types of elements category wise, which are actually block and inline elements. Both of them have their own importance, so we will cover it in later in this module. We will also see about what are classes, ID and frames concepts. On the basis of classes, IDs and frames, we can actually do many things. In classes, we can have some styles to our elements. On ID basis we can also do that, but what are the difference between these two, I will tell you later in this course. And also we will see frames, that how you can actually include a frame in your HTML code, and how why we can use frame and why we use it. So I will tell you later that why we are using frames. Frames has his own concept and it's really important. Now then we will actually see about JavaScript usage in HTML. JavaScript is another programming language. In initial stages it was actually a client-side language, but then it's also a backend language. So JavaScript can also be used in order to bring some mobility and some good user interfaces in HTML. So we will see that how we can actually use JavaScript on the basic level in HTML. Or I can made full tutorials about JavaScript on my YouTube channel, but I will tell you about the basic usage in HTML. Next, the most important thing is actually when you made your HTML design, so its responsiveness is really important. By responsiveness, we actually means mobile friendly. Like your site may look on your PC differently when it see on your mobile. So we will make such designs that it's become fit on your PC and mobiles and tablets or iPads as well. We will look also that how we can create a website layout design. I will show you and I will give a practical guide that how we can create a full-fledged layout design in HTML for a web page or website. Next, we will see about semantic elements, which are really important. And after that, we will see the most advanced topics in HTML, which are forms. Forms are actually really important because as you can see that there are every site there are pages like contact page or about us page or filling a form, making a query or doing some purchasing online. In that case, you use forms. So I will actually tell you that how you can use forms in HTML, how we can create it, and how we can send a request to the server using forms. It's really a broad topic and we will discuss HTTP request and these kind of things in detail in this module. This forms topic will be really beneficial and really a main topic in HTML. Next we will see graphics in HTML, some SVG and canvas. In this you can actually draw some shapes using HTML scripting language. And lastly, we will actually cover HTML media, like how we can embed video, audio, and different plugins on your web pages. Like there are some websites which have YouTube video embedded or audio embedded. So we will cover that how we can do this through HTML coding. So, the most important thing about my course, which I will cover, is the practical coding. Like with every topic, I will actually do a practical coding in front of you, opening any editor of your or my choice. Like I will cover every topic through practical coding examples, and we will do it really in depth in order to get it more fully or in a more broad sense. In addition to it, we will actually do a full-fledged project in last. I will actually build a full full-fledged website in front of you through HTML, and you will then be able to build a basic website in HTML. So stay tuned. This course will become really beneficial to all of you. Thanks. Bye bye.